Right, so there are two hilarious things in this world, virgins and blind dating. And today we're looking at a show that combines the two. This is the Dating Blind Show, and today we're looking at the episode called Virgin Goes on a Blind Date to Try and Lose It. Let's see if he can. Hopefully just not on camera, because otherwise I won't be able to upload this to YouTube.
I was gonna shoot my shot, but I was saving it for your back.
Oh.
Says the virgin.
No wonder he's a virgin with lines like that. What a ridiculous start. Also, he delivered it like he was speaking to a girl for the first time ever.
I was gonna shoot my shot, but I was saving it for your back.
No confidence and no riz straight off the bat. This is not looking good.
My name is Jackie, and I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm 20 years old, and now I live in Conway, South Carolina.
Oh, I've been to North Carolina. Come on, represent.
My name is Matthew May. I'm 21.
He's 21.
I live in Georgetown, junior at Coastal Carolina.
Can barely understand a word he's saying.
Junior at Coastal Carolina.
And he does not look 21. What the f...
One interesting thing about me is that I think I have more testosterone than the average male.
I'm a virgin.
If I was...
Was that supposed to be the interesting thing about him? I mean, if the most interesting thing about you is that you haven't had sex before, it's no wonder you've not got laid.
If I were to describe myself, I'd probably say very straightforward and blunt with people.
That's probably what the virgin needs, right? Like, with absolutely no experience, he needs someone to just be like, you are not good at this. Maybe show him how it's done or take the reins a little bit, you know?
Funny, goofy, a little bit of a lover boy, all in there.
Who has he been loving? He's literally a virgin. I mean, you can, of course, be in love with someone and not have sex with them, but I don't think he's one of those types of people.
I'm here because the dating apps are awful and doing me dirty.
I'm here to lose my virginity.
That's literally, that's almost certainly what she hates about dating apps as well. Like, people complain about dating apps because they're essentially like hookup apps these days. And loads of people who are like, you know what, I'm done with dating apps. They're like trying to find real love in person. But she's just ended up with another horny dweeb who just wants to have sex with her.
I dated someone that was 5'4".
She dated chrismd, what the hell?
Fuck all, man.
I used to work in timeshare sales, and I'm a biochem major.
I mean, dating, work, and education. I mean, I get it, it's kind of like a first date, small talk, let them know something about you, but surely come up with something funny or interesting for them, no?
I'm gonna say the last one, because that took way too long. Are you a biochem major?
No.
Oh, so I got it right. Alright, I believe the earth is flat, I don't have any pets, and I'm an RSM major.
Wait, that's it? That's what I mean about hers being like a bit boring. There was just nothing to go off, no conversation at all. And did he just say the earth is flat? I mean, if he's a flat earther, that makes sense why he's a virgin.
I am really hoping the first one is the lie. I'm just telling you now.
It's not.
Oh,
We're off to a great start.
Obviously.
Oh dear, that is... I mean, if you're a virgin and you're trying to impress someone, especially where they can't even see you, so who you are as a person is literally the only thing they have to go off, admitting something like you're a flat earther is a mental play.
My first boyfriend was 5'4". That was the truth. And I did timeshare sales over the summer, and so those are both true. But no, I'm not a biochem major. That is too hard.
She dated someone 5'4". I mean, that's kind of good to know. I guess it means that she's not shallow. But other than that, not a lot to go off. Kind of boring.
I don't have any pets, you can guess, but I do believe the earth is flat, and I am an RSM major.
This guy talks in slow motion. He probably thinks in slow motion as well, given he's a flat earther.
So do you want to elaborate on the earth is flat theory? Like what?
I just believe the earth is flat. Like, I don't really know how you want me to explain it. Like, something I also believe in, like, I believe the moon landings aren't real.
Oh my god, why is he volunteering this information? Also, she asked him to tell her more. Like, that kind of obviously means, like, why do you think this? Like, what's this based on? And he's just listed off another conspiracy theory he believes in.
I believe that's all fake.
Okay, so what about the pictures on the moon?
Photoshop, like...
Right. Okay, well, I'll make sure to go to the moon and let you know.
You could Photoshop anything. I'm gonna keep it real.
I mean, to be fair, photos can be faked. Of all the evidence that we went to the moon, the fact that there are photos isn't the best. I mean, like, we literally brought back moon rocks. We left mirrors on the moon that you can shine beams of light at and get a reflection. Also, lunar orbiter missions from countries like Japan and China and India have literally photographed the Apollo landing sites. These are the photos taken by the Indian Space Research Organization. These are literally the Apollo landing sites on the moon. How cool is that? But this isn't a conspiracy theory debunking video, so let's get on with it.
What year did they land on the moon?
69.
I don't
Come
know,
on.
2000?
Exactly.
What
So
the
you just said that they did land on the moon.
I thought that was going to be a pickup line. I thought she was going like, what year did we land on the moon? 1969. Yeah, come on. He actually said year 2000. Deary me. I'd at least have some respect for him if he like was very knowledgeable, had some at least reasonable arguments. But just saying it was Photoshop and done in the year 2000. This is off to a terrible start.
What is your ideal first date?
You pick me up on your electric scooter and you ride all the way. We get to a romantic candlelit dinner at the Crooked Floor Tavern. Get steak. We really just enjoy each other's company. That would honestly be my ideal date.
That's quite a nice first date.
My ideal first date is probably go to like a restaurant on the like beach, you know, sit there, enjoy each other's company. And then after the dinner, you know, we could take a walk on the beach, learn more about each other.
Oh, I thought he was going to be like, and then afterwards we go back to my place and fuck. Just completely kill the vibe, just being like, yeah, brilliant. Because she kind of said restaurant too, so he was going along the similar sort of line as her. And her face looked like she was going, yeah, right, like, I can tell where this is going. You don't want the restaurant date. That's just a warm-up. It's just a formality before you try to bang me. But the walk along the beach, that's kind of sweet.
I heard you're going to Tav tonight.
I am.
Wow, you're taking someone else on a romantic candlelit dinner date? That's kind of rude of you, but okay.
I'm kind of going by myself, but I mean, you could go with me if you want.
Oh, not bad. Okay, so he's got her perfect date lined up and he's got a free open invitation. I mean, the chemistry couldn't have been worse so far. If she wasn't forced to be doing this, like in this format, she would have 100% left by now. But, you know, time's still left to play.
We'll see.
And what do you think about hooking up on the first date?
Kind of crazy if you ask me. I feel like I would have to get to know someone first before, you know, hooking up. I'm a virgin, so like I can't really, you know about hooking up.
That was actually not a bad response. Again, I was assuming he'd come into this like hyper sex craze being like, yeah, I'd do it. Because, I mean, he's obviously invited her out on this first date and he's here, at least from the title, to try and lose his virginity. I thought he was going to play this like like that's all I want. And she'd be like, oh God. I mean, the bar is absolutely on the floor, but I think she'll be pleasantly surprised with that answer.
May I ask why you waited? Are you waiting for like the right person?
I just really get no play.
Okay.
What does that mean, I get no play? I mean, obviously he's a virgin, but like, has he dated people and like had long-term relationships? And like, was it because they weren't ready or he wasn't ready or he hasn't been in these relationships in the first place? Does he go to house parties every single weekend and get turned down by every single woman there? Is he constantly sliding into DMs and getting rejected? Or is he just one of those people that like keeps to themselves and like doesn't really ever have the opportunity to interact with a woman, you know? Like when she's asking that question, like give us something more than just, yeah, I get no play. Like, yeah, thanks mate, we got that bit, but maybe tell us why.
Personally, I wouldn't hook up on the first date unless the date was with like MGK or someone famous that's a fun story, then I would definitely do that.
Machine Gun Kelly? What year was this? This was 2024 and women still like Machine Gun Kelly. Women that aren't Megan Fox. All right.
MGK is crazy. That's insane.
He's real for that.
Bro looks like a lollipop with hair stuck on it. Like,
oh my God.
You told me that you believe the earth is flat. I'm sorry.
It is.
Oh, it's kind of 1-1 there. She embarrassed herself badly. And he cooked her as well, quite rightly. All right, what are their initial thoughts?
Kind of crazy, not gonna lie.
She's crazy. The whole situation's crazy. This guy he keeps his cards close to his chest, which I can kind of get in real life. But when you're on a dating show, what are your initial thoughts? Kind of crazy. Right, what's crazy? Just is. Right, thanks for that.
The MGK is a complete curveball.
I do think it could change throughout the date. I mean, I don't know what his answers to the next questions are going to be.
Overall, she seems like a nice girl, you know, I could probably get along with.
I don't know, maybe I'll be telling my kids this is how that I met their father, so you never know.
If your mum was like, I met your father on a dating show on YouTube after he told me he was a flat earther and that I wanted to bang Machine Gun Kelly on our first date, you'd be like, I wish I didn't know that. It would give you a very unwelcome, twisted view of love very early on in your life. Although at the same time, it kind of could be like, you find love in unlikely places.
Well, it's not here.
I mean, she likes Tav, I like Tav, so that's a plus right there.
Right, we have to find out what this Tav place is. It must be an icon of Carolina. Here, the Crooked Floor Tavern, catering to fraternities, sororities, and CCU students. Okay, It's just a club bar type thing. Got sports and a dance floor. That's actually kind of sick. Nice little outdoor space. Oh, it's a decent size as well. All right, okay, I see the vibe.
I think looks are definitely an aspect of liking someone. Like, if you're not physically attracted to them.
Let's be honest. If I like marry a girl, like they can't be ugly. Like
It's kind of hard to go
God.
from there.
I mean, both being real, like, you know, physical attraction is important in a lot of relationships. That's a fine thing to say. Ugly is kind of a crazy way of saying it, but I get the point.
you know, if you always look first, it's always so like.
What did he
You know,
say?
if you always look first, it's always so like.
I have literally no idea what he said there.
Maybe try a second. You know, it can vary though.
Oh, tits or ass. Wow, what a gentleman. Again, what a surprise he's a virgin.
You know, if you always look first, it's always so like.
If you always look first, it's always ass. This guy's either a moron or a philosopher that is just way beyond my understanding.
I've been single for about 6 months. What happened with my last ex was I was chilling. She was uptight for no reason, and I couldn't just deal with uptight no more. Like I just kind of cut it.
What do you define uptight as?
Like worrying way
good
too
question.
much. Like, oh, what are you doing like this hour or this hour? Like they need my schedule.
But was he like not coming home and it's like 2 a.m. and she's like, where the hell are you? Or is she messaging him non-stop on like a Monday morning at like 11 a.m. being like, where are you? And he's like, I'm obviously in school, leave me alone.
If I'm like talking to like a girl as friend and they're like shrieking for no reason, like
Did you give her a
Tweaking.
reason to worry though?
no. I mean, I'm a virgin.
I mean, he's never fully cheated, but there are a lot of ways of cheating that aren't just sex. But he's got a good point.
And how long did you guys date for?
About like 3 months.
It just, you're the one that broke up with her?
Yeah. Shawty was way too uptight. I could not do that.
Is this how people talk in South Carolina? Shouty was way too uptight. Okay, bro.
So I've been single for about 3 months now. We kind of just like changed as we were together and it just wasn't working out anymore. No hard feelings. I decided to end it because we became different people.
Was that
Fair.
one 5'4"?
No, I think he was over 6 foot.
Oh shit. At least he wasn't 5'4".
I mean, I like to have a good mix in there. We got 5'4", 6'2".
Like you just kind of looking in the middle, kind of that height, cause I'm right there.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I'm strictly, I like my men 5'4" or 6'2". There's no in between. That's the standards they have to meet.
guess I already lost.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's whatever. Maybe I could change your mind.
He's kind of got that chill, nonchalant Riz. I mean, he speaks like a divvy, and every now and then I'm like, what are you talking about? But this nonchalant thing does actually work on a lot of women. I could see her being open to it, you know.
Give me your best pickup line.
You look like you can't swim. And then just walk away.
That's insane, because I can't swim.
So it would work on you. Oh, this is perfect.
That's the kind of shit Batch says to me.
I was going to shoot my shot, but I was saving it for your back.
Okay.
Says the virgin. Right. Okay.
Intro
That
clip,
could
come on.
change tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. He is not Machine Gun Kelly.
Maybe if you shrink a few inches or grow a few, 5'4", 6'2". Don't forget that.
I won't.
Oh, he could be growing a few inches tonight, pal.
You won't forget my height, though. I can promise you that.
What the fuck does that even mean? She set him up so perfectly with talking about growing a few inches tonight. And he's like, you won't forget my height, 5'10.8. I got measured at the Natural History Museum. What a geeky thing that would be to say, huh? Right, guys?
What would you consider to be cheating?
I would consider cheating probably like the basics, like kissing another guy type beach. You know, like cheating, like just don't be a treesh, that's all.
Don't be a what? I don't understand this guy's language.
Just don't be a treesh.
Don't be a treesh. What the hell, treesh? Often used to identify a hoe in New York. A person, commonly female, who talks to everybody, always in people's DMs. Someone who's messy and has a new man every week or day. A treesh is basically a girl that is a hoe and... Well, I can't say any of those words. Imagine I had my Ron Burgundy moment on a stupid blind date virgin video.
Anything you put on that prompter, Burgundy will read.
Well, you learn new things every day. I've never heard that before.
How do you define that?
I hate you got hella guys on Snap. Like, Snap, that's crazy, bro. You Snap hoe. Like, I can't with that.
A snap hoe is so crazy. For a 21-year-old man to be saying snap hoe. Also, it turns out I didn't need to look for the definition after all.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it kind of works because I have Snap, but there's 300 not open, so
Oh.
I won't respond.
Yeah.
She's a tree. She's a tree. She's a snappo.
Just after this, you won't want to leave me undelivered.
Oh, okay. Very confident over there.
Oh, so he doesn't care after all. Fair play. Insecurity is scared of this guy.
So if you guys were dating and got into a big fight, how would you go about resolving it?
I probably wouldn't, and we'd probably break up.
Oh, shit.
We got into an argument.
No reaction, by the way. He just went, oh. Okay, well, my answer.
I would probably gaslight you into you thinking you're the problem. And then you only get satisfaction from when I tell you like look good or anything.
Oh my
And if that
god.
doesn't work, probably like go out to dinner or go to the movies.
Oh, he's got that nonchalant, manipulative riz. What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Movies definitely fixes everything. What movie?
Oh, Anchorman.
That's so weird, having just made an Anchorman reference. What the hell?
I was thinking Oppenheimer.
Haven't seen it, so maybe we could watch it later.
Both great movies.
So we'd have to get into a fight for that to happen, though.
I mean, we could watch it tonight. Like,
No.
What's a red flag you see in a girl?
oh, one red flag in a girl is being a. Can't do that, man.
Being a what? Stop muting him.
Oh, one red flag in a girl is being a. Can't do that, man.
Did he say being a fucking hoe?
I can sense it from a mile away. Like 300 unopened snaps, kind of like giving it away right now. But like, not saying you a.
Oh, you just sense it
No,
through the
He did say
Right,
that.
I'm just saying, you got hella people on Snap, like 300.
Yeah, but they're not opened.
300 unopened though means you got hella people on Snap.
No, they've been building over the years.
Oh,
This guy's actually so funny.
So on one hand, I'm a but then on the other, it's terrible.
I mean-
Like there's no winning either way.
you could be my.
My hoe. Got you.
You're so smart. You're so effing smart.
One red flag that stands out to me in a guy is if they're either obsessed with Star Wars or Batman, which is all of them.
I was going, oh, for fuck's sakes. I was going to be like, oh, that's me for both. And she's like, that's literally every man ever. Oh, so I'm not special, am I not? I mean, again, great movies. Fantastic movies. Who wouldn't like them?
Another one is if they have a crush on their sister or mom, which is a lot of them.
That's insane. Holy
What?
shit. Nah.
What, the first one or the second one?
Is she from South Carolina or Alabama? I'm not Googling South Carolina incest.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not addicted to Star Wars or Batman, and I don't have a sister, and my mom's like 52, so she's getting to the age where she's looking like a grandma.
Don't say that about your mom.
No, love her to death and stuff, you know what I'm saying, but stress builds up over the years, so.
Good God, his poor mother. You can still be very attractive age 52.
One thing I hate about my past relationships, my first boyfriend wrote a diss track about me.
What the
So that was a good one.
South Carolina is not a real place. What the hell? That's actually hilarious.
You don't f with diss tracks? Like, even if they're just like, you know, for fun, you don't f with them?
Would you make one about me?
It depends on, like, if you f me or not.
So would you just write a regular song about me?
If we were together, I'd write a love song.
Okay, that would definitely be a breakup.
Oh. It's crazy.
What happened to Loving Machine Gun Kelly? He's a musician. Maybe it had to be a rock song or something, whatever MGK makes, rather than a love song.
Two things I hate, clingy. I hate clinginess, like.
Okay, well that's good. I'll ignore you for days, so then we work perfectly.
Ooh, that's kind of. But,
It's gone the complete other way, by the way. At the start, he kept saying things, and she was like, what are you talking about? And about halfway through, they've just completely switched. She's now saying all this stuff, and this guy's like, what the hell? Massive red flag. Anyway, let's continue getting to know each other. Like, neither of them seem fazed by it. Like, these guys are so much more chill than I expected them to be. I'm enjoying this, and I think they are as well. And also, if you guys are at home, make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. It's free, it only takes a second, and I would appreciate it a lot. Plus, you get more videos like this delivered straight to your homepage as soon as they come out. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Let's get back to the video. Self-promo over.
ooh, that's kind of. But, probably thinking you're on top of the world, like the ego's all the way up there.
This is crazy. The number of times that she'll say something and he'll just be like, wow, that is a massive red flag. Anyway, and then just continue. This guy's not fazed by anything.
Making the decisions like on your own, like, oh my god, I have a say in this shit too, like.
Yeah, that's definitely Got a few good ones over there.
They just keep saying each other's red flags, and like it's as if they've bundled enough red flags together that they've somehow merged and become a green flag. Like they kind of are getting on despite all of it.
When and how did you lose your virginity?
I lost my virginity.
One-sided question, but
in the bathroom at Chuck E. Cheese's.
There's no shot.
that is mental. In a Chuck E. Cheese. We don't have these in the UK. What do they look like again? In one of these. With this beady-eyed freak beaming down on you. How the hell is being in a place like this getting you in the mood? And with the live band as well. With this playing in the background, these four weird creatures. What a weird soundtrack to be playing in a weird, memorable part of your life. It's so odd. I've seen these in like TV shows and movies sometimes, but I've never been to one. That is so odd.
You're 18 at Chuck E. Cheese. That's something.
I was
else.
working there. Excuse me, I was trying to make a living working there.
Whilst on the job as well is crazy. Mid-shift, going into the bathroom at Chuck E. Cheese to get railed. What a story, crikey.
How's that working?
Well, I don't work there anymore.
And she got fired. Imagine it was Chuck E. Cheese himself. This little menace, he hit it and quit it, literally. He did it and he fired her. That's it, we've got to cancel Chuck. He's too evil, we can't keep getting away with it.
Speaks for itself.
At least, never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
In the bathroom. What do you mean?
When did you lose your virginity?
I'm a virgin.
I would almost rather, I think I would rather be a virgin than have had sex once and have been in the bathroom of a Chuck E. Cheese. That is so mental.
You know, I haven't lost my virginity because I simply don't lose.
That's actually quite a funny line.
What?
He's owning this whole thing quite well, I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
Probably raise up a girl at Tab, say, come back to my place, and then
Oh my god.
That's so romantic.
From the person who got laid in Chuck E. Cheese, I feel like a nightclub and then in the comfort of your own bed is more romantic than in a kid's cheese restaurant with an animatronic mouse band playing music in the background.
Hello, motherfucker.
could work on your mom, could work on anyone.
Bringing my mom into this?
I mean, is she bad?
She's 56. Are you gonna call her old?
Nah. I mean, is she a MILF?
Yeah.
He's lining up the craziest threesome ever. I mean, they were joking about the whole family stuff earlier on. Or is he straight up just replacing her with her mum? Hopefully the latter, actually. What am I talking about?
Maybe I should take your mom instead of you.
Instead.
Yeah, maybe you should.
That's
I
better.
could be your stepdad.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Instead rather than at the same time is significantly better. Oh god.
Probably someone more experienced, you know?
I really expected him to say, so you can call me daddy. Oh my god, that is quite the screenshot as well for it. You know, you can call me daddy, and he just goes like this.
Probably someone more experienced, you know? They could teach me the ways, you know what I'm saying? If I f***ed another virgin, that'd just be like, what are we doing? Like, and like something like bad would happen, like would accidentally happen.
Oh my
Like,
god.
If it was just virgins, like, probably accidentally happen.
It muted, but I'm pretty sure he was alluding to the fact that it might go in the wrong hole. I can't lie, he's owning this whole virgin thing quite well.
What is your body count, and does body count matter to you?
So my body count is 1,572. And so I don't think body count should matter, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of numbers and it just doesn't really matter.
Fair.
Okay.
Are you speechless?
Yeah, just kind of said you're...
Excuse me, you can't shame people because of their body count.
You're a hoe, did he just say?
1,500, whatever the f*** it is.
72. 72.
That's insane.
It's a very specific number as well.
I feel like there is a stigma around, like, once you take someone's virginity, like, they're obsessed and crazy about you. So maybe that would kind of make me not want to do that.
He's like the chillest guy ever. I feel like of all people you'd worry about that with, she should be least worried about him.
I mean, you could teach me some things. I don't think I would be crazy over you, but...
I mean, with 1,572 practice runs, you'd think she'd have some experience to pass on. And that's assuming each body was only once. Either way, 1,572 across, 2 years? She's 20 and she lost it at 18. That's like 750 a year. That's essentially 2 per day. She needs to stop wasting her time and go to tavern and take this guy back to her house. She's got some average numbers to keep up. Jeez.
You can also use Google and learn a lot.
God, she's dodging me left and right. My body count's 0, but I wouldn't say body count really matters to me. Unless you're in the double digits, then that's crazy.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in quadruple digits, so we're good.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
How freaky are you? And what's the freakiest thing you've ever done in the bedroom?
They keep asking these questions, knowing full well he's a virgin. They might as well just direct them at her and maybe like give him a hypothetical to answer, because she's just gonna keep admitting to all this stuff and he's gonna be like, right, well, you know full well I've never touched a woman. Stop asking me these questions. It's embarrassing.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say an 8 of being a freak.
That's freaky as hell.
And the freakiest thing I've done in bed was falling asleep while trusting a man. That's definitely that.
Does she mean like falling asleep trusting a man to do stuff while she was asleep, which raises a lot of ethical questions? Or does she mean like falling asleep in the presence of a man who, I guess, had the potential to like kidnap or murder her? Which also, actually, when you think about it, is quite a crazy thing to do. You place a lot of trust in someone there. So she's kind of valid either way. Both kind of freaky.
Oh, freakiest thing I want to try. There's a lot I could try.
What do you mean by that? I mean, of course there's a lot he wants to... He hasn't tried anything. Of course there's a lot of things he wants to try. He just wants to try the normal stuff first, right?
Some things I'd probably get canceled for saying, let's be honest.
Get canceled?
What do you mean by that? Don't say that. There's some stuff he wants to try that he would get cancelled for. Hopefully all adult human consensual stuff, right?
We'll just leave it at that, I think.
No, don't leave it at that. Surely you have to expand on it. You've kind of left it open to being the worst possible things ever. I guess it's just a good thing that he said 4 out of 10, because it can't be that freaky, right?
She's a 10 but has daddy issues.
Probably a 7. I mean, I could be your daddy, so...
Okay, right, he said it.
It's not that crazy.
Dropping a 3 is quite a lot, though. I guess it matters how deep the issues run.
He's a 10, but is small.
10.
Yeah.
Could have figured that out.
Like, I really feel like height doesn't matter. I mean, you
Fair.
could send me an elf from the North Pole, and if they're funny, then okay.
So, like, if they're shorter than you, you would date?
I mean, there's shoes that could give you a little boost, so at least he's my height.
Boosters and shoes are crazy, I ain't even gonna lie.
The number of times she said something and he's just been like... That's crazy. 1,572 people in 2 years? That's crazy. Machine Gun Kelly on the first night? That's crazy. 300 people snapping you? That's crazy. It's like that's his only outlet, and once it's out, he just doesn't care anymore. Like, you could tell him the most extreme, insane admission ever, and he'd just be like, that's crazy. And then it would not cross his mind ever again. It generally just goes in one ear, hits a part of his brain that triggers the that's crazy, and flies out the other side. This guy's just the chillest, least judgmental dude ever.
She's a 3, but is a freak in the sheets.
I don't really know. I'm a virgin, so... I guess a 6, I mean, I don't really know how to answer that, but...
It's obvious. The answer's 10. You can finally dress up like Anakin Skywalker and Padme, and she'll be down for it. And you can dress as Padme, which some people like, apparently. I mean, everyone's into Star Wars, right, guys? She'd be a supportive queen, that's all I'm saying.
He's a 5, but rich and famous.
11.
Reminds you of MGK?
He's going to hold that over her head for the rest of the relationship. If they come out of this in a relationship, she is never going to be allowed to forget that. And quite rightly, still, MGK is crazy.
That definitely bumps it up a little bit.
Yeah, that guy.
From a 5 to an 11 out of 10, by the way.
Is MGK your favorite artist?
No, I used to like his music. He used to be like my top artist. I don't know, I haven't really listened to his music in a good bit.
Who's your number 1?
He's going off script and asking her questions as well. The chemistry is flowing.
My number 1 right now has to be Morgan Wallen.
Do better.
Wow, that was personal. Who's
Oh,
your
get
favorite
her
artist? He's like MGK.
Nah, him. You're gonna hate me for this, but NBA YoungBoy. I mean, that shit like gets me turned, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gets me turned.
That's me with Ice Spice.
oh, word?
I get it.
For Ice Spice?
Do you?
Deli and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit.
The chemistry is going crazy. I can't believe this. They could not be a worse match in so many ways, but it just works so well. Oh, now this is interesting. We've been looking at them the whole time. Now they're going to draw each other. I'm so curious what they imagine the other person looks like. Bro's outside Tav 5'8" with no riz, and he's sad with curls on the top of his head. That is mean. fat ass. I knew there was a stick man coming. That's so inevitable. It took him 60 seconds to draw a stick man with a fat ass. Oh dear.
I'm not really a good artist, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, got a little bit of curves in there, some hair.
She's got some curves and some hair. I bet he genuinely doesn't care what she looks like as well. He's like, as long as she's got hair and a fat ass, I'm down.
5'4". She kind of told me that. I feel like she's genuinely, you know, a happy person. Like, always happy. She goes to tab, so she's probably always having a good time there.
Right, almost quite sweet then, but...
What the?
Why is he surprised? She described exactly what she drew.
Yo, why do I have a frowny face?
Because there's no riz.
Yeah, but I'm always a happy person.
Oh,
And he gets no play.
Well, okay.
Next time, can you draw, like, a smile?
Yeah, I can fix that later.
Alright, word.
I feel like yours is pretty spot on. Yes.
I knew I'm an artist.
She's confirmed she has a fat ass and he's buzzing.
You know, your picture's, you know, spot off, except for the no raise part. That's true. Everything's pretty much off.
Spot off. I've never heard that before. I've only heard spot on. How have I never heard spot off?
Do you have curly hair?
No. You wish, but no.
You wish.
She seems like a nice girl.
He's singing.
Doesn't really seem like anything's wrong with her, you know?
That's the thing. He's like, well, I identified nothing glaringly bad. A bunch of things that were crazy, but nothing bad.
We seem like complete polar opposites. Nothing in common in the slightest.
That's what
I
I
was just
said.
trying to f with her, you know? See what her mentality is like.
Yeah, he wasn't taking it too seriously, and it kind of just worked because like she obviously got his sense of humor and was playing along, and it went really well.
So the whole date, it started like here.
You know, she's grew on me a little.
Right now, it's like here.
At
Oh,
first, it was a little rocky with MGK.
So it's been a sharp decline.
no, I thought she was actually keen.
Yeah, I'd probably consider a second date, you know? I gotta see her first, obviously.
she?
At this rate, no. But you know, maybe he'll say something.
Wait, it started there and went downhill. He was a flat earther to begin with, and then turned out to be quite a funny, chill dude. I thought it was the complete opposite. It started really low because he was like, I'm a flat earther, I don't believe in the moon landings. He was saying a bunch of weird shit and spoke really slowly, and I was like, oh god, this guy. And he turned out to be the most unserious, nonchalant, chill guy ever, and was actually really funny. She was laughing loads. I'm so surprised she's claiming she didn't enjoy it. I'm just hoping that it's like, that's like a continued part of the banter, and she's actually going to be like, you know what? I actually did have a good time. And whatever, like, maybe if they find each other attractive there, they do go on one more.
Jesus. Oh my gosh, it's bright. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Jackie.
I'm Matthew.
Oh, you smell good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Am I how you thought I'd look?
Oh, he's a good few inches taller than her as well, which she probably hates, because he's not either an inch shorter or a foot taller.
No, not even close.
So no fat ass. Okay.
That's crazy. He got to look. I mean, she invited it. She asked the question. There's only one way for him to tell, and that is to have a look. But he did not hide it at all. That's so funny.
That's right.
My bad. Nah, you're pretty.
Thanks.
I like
your eyes.
Your eyes are
Oh, thank you.
gorgeous, honestly.
Thank you. I've heard they're
wonderful.
scary. People have told me that. But
Nah, I could get lost in your eyes. It's real shit.
what a line.
It's so funny because like I could get lost in your eyes is such like an old school romantic thing to say, and following up with real shit, just it's so funny.
No, they're actually mad pretty.
Thank you.
You are very pretty, though.
Thank you. Not my usual type that I would go for, but again, I do really like your eyes.
Thanks.
I think you're a fine person.
So you wouldn't take his virginity?
No, I don't think I would,
Oh
unfortunately.
no way!
Shouldn't do it for me.
So do you think you're gonna go on a second date? 3, 2, 1.
No.
Oh, that's such a shame. I thought they had such good chem. I really enjoyed that. I was so expecting them to be so down. Damn, I really can't read people, can I? Why the f am I making these videos then? Well, let me know what you guys thought. Did that just completely go over my head? Did you guys think the same, or could you just easily tell that they weren't down? I mean, I know they weren't taking it seriously, but I thought they were having a good time. Well, I hope you had a good time watching it. If you did, please feel free to subscribe for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye.